Paul Singer, hedge fund titan billionaire, a name that sends shivers down the spines of many. Some call him a financial genius, a master of the markets. Others a ruthless predator preying on the weak. Countries tremble at his name. Why? Because his strategies can make or break economies. Singer is a vulture investor, a term that perfectly encapsulates his approach. He buys the debt of struggling nations, then plays hardball to squeeze out maximum profit, often at the expense of the country's recovery. Singer founded Elliott Management, his hedge fund, in 1977, with a vision to capitalize on distressed assets. He started small, but his appetite for risk and his nose for opportunity quickly made him a force on Wall Street, a place where only the strongest survive. His specialty, distressed debt. Bonds issued by companies or countries on the verge of collapse, waiting for someone like Singer to take advantage. Singer's philosophy is simple: buy low, sell high, but his execution is anything but simple. He swoops in when others are panicking, buying debt for pennies on the dollar, turning chaos into opportunity. Then he uses his legal and financial muscle to extract every last cent of value, leaving no stone unturned. This often means years of legal battles and relentless pressure on the debtor nations who find themselves cornered. Governments fear him because he understands the game better than they do, and he plays it without mercy. He's patient, ruthless, and willing to fight to the bitter end, no matter the cost. For Singer, it's not personal, it's just business, a game of numbers and strategy. And business is very, very good, making him one of the most successful and feared investors in the world. Argentina learned the hard way what it means to be in Paul Singer's crosshairs. In the world of high finance, few names strike fear like Paul Singer's. In 2001, the South American nation defaulted on $100 billion of debt. It was the biggest sovereign default in history. Enter Paul Singer, a man known for his aggressive tactics. Singer's Elliott Management bought up a chunk of Argentina's defaulted bonds. The price, cents on the dollar. Everyone else saw disaster. Singer saw opportunity, a chance to make a significant profit. Argentina wanted a fresh start, to rebuild its economy and regain stability. Singer, however, wanted his money back with interest, and he was not willing to compromise. What followed was a 15-year financial saga, a battle that spanned continents and courtrooms. Singer relentlessly pursued Argentina through courts around the world, using every legal avenue available. He seized assets like a Navy training ship, demonstrating his determination and reach. He even tried to block Argentina's access to international finance, making it difficult for the country to recover. The message was clear: you can run, but you can't hide from Paul Singer. Finally, in 2016, Argentina, under a new government, agreed to a deal hoping to end the long-standing conflict. Singer's funds received a massive payout, billions of dollars, a return of more than 400%, a staggering profit. Argentina learned a painful lesson: never underestimate Paul Singer, a man who turns financial chaos into personal gain. Singer's tactics might seem predatory, but they are entirely within the bounds of the law. He exploits loopholes in international law and the intricate complexities of sovereign debt restructuring, navigating a maze of regulations. With his vast financial resources, he hires the best lawyers and financial advisors, ensuring he has top-tier expertise at his disposal. His strategy relies on a few key elements, each meticulously planned and executed. First, he targets countries with weak legal systems and political instability, knowing they are less equipped to mount a strong defense. This makes it significantly harder for these nations to fight back against his aggressive tactics. Second, he exploits any and every legal avenue available to maximize his returns, leaving no stone unturned. This might involve suing in multiple jurisdictions or seizing valuable assets abroad, such as ships or airplanes. Finally, Singer understands the immense power of public pressure and perception. He uses media campaigns and political lobbying to turn the screws on his targets, leveraging public opinion to his advantage. He paints himself as a staunch defender of investor rights, while portraying debtor nations as irresponsible and untrustworthy. This multifaceted strategy has made Singer one of the most successful investors of all time, with a track record that speaks volumes, but it has also made him a lightning rod for controversy, attracting significant criticism and scrutiny. Critics accuse him of profiting from the misery of others and undermining the sovereignty of nations, painting a stark contrast to his self-portrayal. Paul Singer's shadow looms large over the global financial system. His success has spawned a new breed of aggressive investors who see opportunity in the debt of struggling nations. Countries in Africa, Latin America, and even Europe are now wary of falling into the crosshairs of vulture funds. The rise of Singer and his ilk raises uncomfortable questions about the ethics of international finance. Is it fair for a single investor to hold a country hostage over its debts? Where do we draw the line between legitimate investment and predatory lending? One thing is certain, as long as there are countries struggling with debt, there will be investors, like Paul Singer, waiting in the wings to pounce. Their tactics may be controversial, but their impact on the global economy is undeniable. They are a reminder that in the world of high finance, the line between profit and predation can be razor thin.